Liverpool is taking on Burnley tomorrow in there at Anfield. In there, it's going to be their first game at Anfield, and it's going to be a fully packed stadium in there as the fans return fully to the stadium. Remember, they first played away against the team which goes by the names of Norwich, and they won by 3-0. Diego Jota, Firmino and Mohamed Salah really were onto the score sheet, and Mohamed Salah put himself into a record of the first Premier League player to really score in 5 consecutive opening games of the Premier League in there, and he also got in 2 assists for a team which goes by names of Liverpool. So welcome to the Football News Top 10s and Lifestyle Zone. This is Rokani David, aka Arane, to this channel. Endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now today, allow me take you through the predicted lineup of Liverpool versus the side which goes by names of Burnley in there, straight in there from a side which goes by names of Anfield. That's where the game is really going to take place. You see, that is the outside part of Anfield, and I think it's really going to be fully packed because fans are really returning to the playground in there, and they are really going to be packed at Anfield in there. So Liverpool is talking on a team which goes by the names of of Burnley in there, and we're going to the predicted Liverpool lineup versus Burnley in there. Remember, Liverpool started the season on a very good note, on a win away against Norwich in there, and Sadio Mane has not yet scored a goal. Remember, he had a very poor season of 2020-2021, and it has affected him this season too because he has not yet scored a single goal this season. Is he going to be having the same season he had? Let's wait and see. But you never know. This might be the game. Sadio Mane is really going to come up and do the needful against a side which goes by the names of Burnley, especially at Anfield when they are really having a fully packed stadium in there. That is the field as you see it, where we are really going to put up our players in there as Jurgen Klopp comes in as the manager of Liverpool, as the hosting team being on the extreme left. You know, the hosting team is always on the left, and that is a man who goes by names of Jurgen Klopp. Came in at Liverpool, he has won them a Champions League, he has won them a Premier League, and I've seen a joke of Sir Alex Ferguson that when he really won the Premier League, he called Sir Alex Ferguson late in the night, 3:30 a.m. and told him, I've won the Premier League in there. That's how you see managers really have friendship with fellow managers in there. But Jurgen Klopp is been a very good manager. He came in from Borussia Dortmund. He was from Mainz to Borussia Dortmund. Then he joined a team which goes by names of Liverpool, and he gave Liverpool all what they wanted. What they wanted was winning a Premier League, and they won it. And that is Jurgen Klopp in there for you, for a team which goes by the names of Liverpool in there. The game is taking place at Anfield Stadium in there. It's really going to be fully packed, and that is Sean Dyche in there, the manager of a team which goes by names of Burnley. And as you see him there, well dressed in white and a tie in there, that is a manager of a team which goes named Burnley in there for you. Now we get into what exactly this video is all about. If at all you are new to this channel, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now let's get into this as we wait for your comments into the comment section below and tell us what you think your predicted lineup. Remember, Liverpool plays a system of a 4-3-3, and that was Jurgen Klopp style in there. Plays with 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, and 3 forwards in there. We expect Alisson Beek, the Brazilian, to be in goal. Remember, he kept a clean sheet at Carrow Road when they're playing a team which goes by names of Norwich in there. And I think no keeper at Liverpool is better than Alisson in there, because the likes of Adrian won't really come through. Trust me, they won't really come through, because it's really the game for the big lads in there. Trent Alexander-Arnold got an injury, missed out on the Euros, returned in the game of a so-called team which goes by the names of Norwich in there. He played very well. He's a right back, though he's not yet back to the level of fitness and those crosses that usually come out of him, but he's really going to play that right back of a team which goes by names of Liverpool in there. Joel Matip is expected to play into the central defense. Remember the return of a man who goes by name of Virgil van Dijk, because they really had very many injuries. Now they brought in Konate, but the manager has shown us that in the game of Norwich, he really started a man who goes by names of Matip, and I think Konate is still having some fitness problems in there, but he's going to play alongside a man who goes by name Virgil van Dijk. One of the best defenders, top 5 best defenders in the world, Virgil van Dijk, who got an injury on last season in a game against Everton, when the goalkeeper of Everton, who goes by the names of Pickford, really put a step onto his knee and he really got an injury. Now, Tosmikin in there. Kostas in there. Kostas, the Greek, in there. He's going to play the left fullback. Remember Robertson, I think their second last game in the friendlies, the preseason friendlies, got an injury and he is not available, but Kostas Tomskins is really available to play in that position. Fabinho returns to start for a team which goes by names of Liverpool. Remember, he never started the game of Norwich and is back into the anchor role, or that role of a CDM in there to protect the back four of Liverpool, as you see them there. So that is a man who goes by the names of Fabinho, starting into the CDM position in their central defensive midfield, and no one really has a question about his abilities into that position. One of the best in the Premier League. We're having Chamberlain in there, who came in from Arsenal to Liverpool, one of the pivotal players that really played very well into that season. Liverpool really won the Champions League. He's really good. I really like the way he plays, and it looks like he has really made his statement in there for a team which goes by the names of Liverpool in there for you, as they play a side which goes by the names of Norwich in there, and he's expected to play a very big role into the Liverpool side, as they talk on a side which goes by the names of Burnley in there. Now Naby Keita, remember Naby Keita coming in at a team which goes by names of Liverpool. Lots of question marks in there raised onto his abilities, but he came in from Germany where he was bought at £60 million. His abilities are not questioned at all. He's really a very good player, and we expect him to really come through and do the needful for a team which goes by the names of Liverpool. He played well against a team which goes by the names of Norwich, and we expect him to play into that 3-man midfield of a team which goes by names of Liverpool in there. As you see there, Fabinho, Chamberlain, and the player who goes by names of Naby Keita. And the other one is Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian, in there, starting a season off in a very, very splendid form in there, scoring 1 with 2 assists and breaking the record as being the first Premier League player to score in 5 consecutive games of the Premier League in there, and that is way back from 2016 in there. He has been scoring in every open game. We made 2 assists in there, and then he scored that curling goal in there, the ball curled into the back of the net. It was really a beauty in there. That is Mohamed Salah in there for you, starting his season on a very high note, and the boot is really going to be on a very big chest for the boot, because the likes of Bruno Fernandes have already banged in a hat-trick in there, and we wait to see who is really going to be up for this as we play a side, as Liverpool plays a side which goes by the names of Burnley. Can Mohamed Salah really come up and really get in more goals in there? Let's wait and see. The other suspect is a man who goes by the names of Sadio Mane. He needs no further introduction. He came in from Red Bull Salzburg. He came to a team which goes by the names of Southampton, and Liverpool bought him from Southampton in there and brought him at Anfield. He has been having previous seasons very, very, very good ever since he came at Liverpool, but the previous one was really poor in there, to an extent that he didn't really do good. His form was up and down, but we expect him to really get himself back to the shoes into this season, and the manager Jurgen Klopp still believes in him. That's the good thing, that the manager is still believing in a man who goes by names of Sadio Mane in there. So we expect him to do the needful. In the game of Norwich, he never really scored in there, but he had a very beautiful chance in there. I think like 2 chances that he failed to bury into the back of the net, but we expect him to be the man to lead the Liverpool side in there, as either to aid in getting goals for a team which goes by names of Liverpool. The other man, it's either Fabinho. People are saying that Firmino there is a very big contention between who is going to lead the line for a team which goes by names of Liverpool. Others saying Firmino, others saying by names of Diego Jota. But to me, I think Jota is really the better candidate because of how he's doing his stuff in there. Remember, he scored the first goal for Liverpool this season at Carrow Road in there. An assist from Mohamed Salah, and Firmino came in later. But I think Firmino really needs some time, because even last season he was not the Firmino that we knew. His sharpness, because we knew him on really creating an assist or a secondary assist in there, but that was not something that he really went to do better the previous season. So Diego Jota came in and scored more goals, and he has started from where he ended in there. That is Diego Jota in there for you. And the difference within Firmino and Diego Jota is in goals. Jota is a goal scorer. He can really score in close to 20 goals a season, though he was disturbed by injuries. And a man who goes by the names of Firmino in there, Barbosa, I think he's really lacking a number of goals, but I like his assist. His touch is really great, and he always rescues his team where necessary. So that is our confirmed Liverpool lineup. Alisson in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold right back, central defenders Virgil van Dijk partnering with Joel Matip. Konate, I think, will come in later. Tom Skins if they are playing the left back. Fabinho, Naby Keita, and Alexander Chamberlain in there playing into that three-man midfield. Mohamed Salah playing off the right attacking side of the midfield. Sadio Mane playing off the left attacking side of the midfield, with a man who goes by the names of Diego Jota leading the line for a team which goes by names of Liverpool. So I really want to see, guys, your reaction into the comment section below to our predicted lineup of Liverpool versus Burnley in there. I think you've loved it. I don't know what you guys are thinking about it. So Liverpool is going to line up like that. That's what me and my team think like here onto the Football News Top 10s and Lifestyle Zone in there. So you have the right to go in the comment section and tell us what you think about that. But before I really sign out, I really want to bring you some serious things from BBC in their Liverpool versus Burnley Premier League record games. They've played 14, 10 wins for Liverpool, 2 wins for Burnley, 30 goals scored by Liverpool, 10 goals scored by Burnley, 3 clean sheets kept by Liverpool in those 14 games, and 2 clean sheets kept by a team which goes by names of Burnley in there. So you now know who really has a very big edge to really take on this game, and it's none other than Liverpool. Now we go to what we call these so-called points that we need to note. If Burnley lose to Liverpool in this match, it would be the Clutters lost more than 10 Premier League games against an opponent for the first time. So if Burnley loses, it would have lost to a Premier League side 10 times for the very first time in there. Sorry about that. Liverpool are on the longest current unbeaten run in the Premier League and won their last 6 in a row. The Reds have taken 29 points from their last 11 games, 9 wins, 2 draws, having earned just 10 points in their previous 11. So this form really came through because Liverpool needed to win games to see to it that they really go ahead and qualify for the Champions League, because if I know they never won most of the games, the last game that they played in the Premier League, Leicester City would have been representing England as the 4th team to represent into the so-called Champions League. The last point is Liverpool lost 1-0 at home against Burnley in the Premier League last season, ending their 68-match unbeaten run at Anfield. While the Clutters, that is the team which goes by Burnley, last won consecutive away league matches against Liverpool in 1894, in the season of 1894-95 and 1896-97 seasons in there. So that's when it last happened. So now you know who is really who, and I've brought you the predicted lineup of Liverpool versus side which goes by the names of predicted lineup of Liverpool versus the side which goes by the names of which goes by the names of Burnley there. So I really want to see you guys go to the comment section and tell me what you think about it too, because you guys also have your opinion. I've come up with a 4-3-3 system. The system is not going to change, we know that, but who do you think? Could Konate come in for Joel Matip? Should Firmino start in for Diego Jota? Or should Jordan Henderson come in for Chamberlain in the game when Liverpool is playing a side which goes by the names of Burnley at Anfield? I think it's going to be the opener in there of the day. I'm planning really to do a watch along for that game, but all in all, it's going to be a very good one. Thank you guys for watching again. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. This is none other than Rokani David, aka RD, and if at all you are new to this channel, endeavor to subscribe to it so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Let's wait and see. Even your prediction is welcome into the comment section below. I think Liverpool will win by 4-0 because they look like they're on fire and their players look like they're really ready to come up and rumble. And when you see the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold not striking, that means they're really going to strike tomorrow in there. I'm out for now. Bye bye. See you later. Liverpool win. That's what I predict tomorrow.